this film, which the full title is Maddman, the Steve Madden story. This is a great rags to riches story that is about a really such a gregarious, open subject. I feel like I didn't know very much about Steve's personal life or anything like that before watching this film, and he just came off as such a great, genuine character that I really enjoyed spending 95 minutes or so with. So I hope you're going to enjoy meeting him as much as I did in this context. I'm very happy to have with us the director of the film to say a few words of introduction. Please join me in welcoming Ben Patterson to the stage.
Thank you very much. I guess I just wanted to say thank you for being here on this freezing day in New York City. I want to thank Doc NYC. There's a lot of people here that are a part of this story, and also people that had a lot to do with bringing this story to life. So I just want to call out the editor and co-producer, Jose Flores, is here, and I got to say that he really gave a big part of his life to make this story happen, and he's been a great collaborator, along with Andrew Hurwitz, Mitchell Fink, Amy O'Neill, that's here, and the whole team, and the crew at the station that did the music. And I'm sure I'm leaving some people out. I didn't plan for this, but I just want to say thank you broadly for being here, and I'm excited to connect with you guys after the movie. Steve's here, and we can have a chat. So enjoy. One of my first gigs in my career was I was doing videos and photo stuff with my crew for Steve Madden, the company, and before Steve actually knew my name, I would sort of, we'd film stuff, and I just thought, God, he was such an interesting guy, and I started to learn more about Steve, and I thought, in the back of my mind, like, man, this would be a really, really sweet movie, and so I think Steve mentioned, let's do something. So along the way, we would do like, a 10-minute cut, a 15-minute cut, a 20-minute cut, and we would just sort of kind of, chase the carrot of potential, and I guess here we are. Yeah.
I said, I don't know if you were in the room when I said it, but I found you to be incredibly genuine, and this is clearly like warts and all. You're not just whitewashing your life here. So, that's got to be hard to have some things that are in here that are, a little bit more delicate, your relationship, yes. Prison, all that kind of stuff. Can you talk a little bit about sort of opening yourself up to be vulnerable for the camera?
My friend Charles Koppelman has this great line, and he says, it's all about being genuine, and if you can fake that, it's on Mark TV. It's a good one. So, I don't remember what the question was.
Well, was it hard to busy thinking? It must have been very challenging at times to talk about some of the things that you're addressing in this film. And so, it was a conscious decision not to have it just be like the greatest hits, and you wanted to also show sort of the harder parts.
Oh, I wanted it to be the greatest hits. Coming out of the gym, stuff like that. But it wouldn't have been very interesting. Hitting a good golf shot.
Right.
No, we had to do it. It's been an interesting life. It's not pleasant to watch all the time, but it happened, and I'm here. And we did do some good things, and we did some bad things, and we overcame the bad things, and hopefully, we can reach some young people that are messing up. I think about that a lot. I see a friend's son who's, being an idiot or messing up or whatever, and I think, it's not over yet. Don't give up yet. You have a chance, could be 25 years old, it's not over, that kind of thing.
And it seems like the theme that I get out of this one more than anything else is that it's about second chances. And is that something really deliberate in sort of how you approach the structure of the film and sort of telling this story?
Yeah, for sure. Steve, has had a life that, the major beats of his story are a lot about second chances and making comebacks, and he's like an incredibly ambitious, person, and just, to really fight through it. So, like in a way, yes, that is a big part of it.
Especially in taken with the program for the mentorship that's mentioned, but also for giving jobs to ex-convicts that you knew in the past. Can you talk a little bit more about that, sort of like how many people you're helping, how many people you're bringing into your company or into other things that you're involved with?
Well, we tried to give some jobs to people, if we can. There's a few. There's been some don't make it, some do. But we'd like to be able to do that. We have a few now. Yeah.
Well, I'd love to open it up to some right away. Yes, we'll open up some questions. I can jump back in if needed. But you, yes, ma'am.
I was just curious, I love that you gave your brother the title of international director,
Yeah.
international manager, but then he turned into that. And so I was curious how that happened.
He was great. I mean, that was, he opened up the world. I mean, he really did. And he was a stockbroker. He was kind of a schmoozy guy. He was a very bright guy. And my brother was my hero. He really was my hero growing up. I used to dress like him and everything. And then we sort of I went to Miami U, like he said, and then he stayed in Miami. But then, you know, we were at this point where he became where he took this, job. He did an amazing job. So he took all those like awful broker sales tactics, and he pitched the world on Steve Madden, and he did a great job. And he trained a bunch of guys that are doing great.
Thank you.
Yes, please, sir.
What do you think you know about?
Right.
So, in the 70s, when you started at Toulouse, Cedarhurst is a very vibrant, fashionable town, some
Yeah.
cutting edge. And Toulouse, of course, is shoes. But there were other pretty big stores in Cedarhurst, Pants Patio or wherever.
Right.
If you would have happened to have started at another place, another part of fashion even, would it have still been shoes?
Oh my, that's a heavy question. Oh my God, I don't know. I mean, you can't. I mean, I feel like I was destined to be in shoes. I really do. And like I had this guy right across the street from me was this guy Dick Poulter. He came from a very famous. Poulter was a big shoe family in the 50s. And then we had the Geller family in the Five Towns. And we had for some reason, Stuart Weitzman went to Hewlett High School. I don't know, I feel like I was destined to be in the shoe business.
So was Toulouse intentional, or they just happened to give you a job?
You know what? The guy that owned Toulouse, his name was Lance Rubin, and he wouldn't give us his picture. He wouldn't give us his picture for the film. Julie knows Lance, right? You know Lance. So he was a great character, this guy, and he's still alive, and he's still a great character. He was like a hippie that went into, this was a central theme for me. He was a hippie that was an artist that, figured out he needed to make money. Like Woodstock was over, now we gotta make money. Some people grew out of the Woodstock phase and other people didn't. So this guy was like, so it was the first time I saw like an artist and a businessman combined. And it was very, most of the people that made money when I grew up, they took the Long Island Railroad, they dressed in those jackets like my dad, like Don Draper. You know what I mean? It was like that. And, they were straights, and they wore these coats, and hats, But then there was this freaky guy, and it changed my life. And it's too bad they wouldn't let us have a picture.
Just not.
I don't know, it's crazy.